You're listening to WKUG 99 Public Radio. I'm Cornelius Monroe. In political news, the 3rd District elected a chimpanzee to city council. No, there's no way that's right. Give me that. The 3rd District elected Chip Handy to the city council, which, come on, this has got to be wrong too. No? Okay. Once more, live radio, folks. The 3rd District elected Chip Handy to the city council. Chip Handy is a resident of a petting zoo in District 3. He is a miniature horse. More on that later. Up next is Supernatural Public Radio. But first, WKUG 99 is proud to be sponsored in part by Emerson's Zoo. Come on out to Emerson Zoo and meet City Councilor Chip Handy. He'll always vote nay. What if it's like a good law? Like for school funding or something? Forget it. Also support from listeners like you. Thank you. Moving on. Well, if you're just tuning in, don't worry. It's the right time. Joining me now is Star Supernatural reporter Salem Woods.
Star? Wow, thank you. That's kind of you to say.
It's written in the script here. So, what's new in the wide world of scary?
Cornelius, do you have kids?
Not anymore.
Oh. I am so sorry.
Oh, it's okay. Goats don't live that long anyway.
Kids. Children.
Oh. Excuse me. No, can't. Nope. Goat-related injury, down there, so.
Well, kids these days, there's not enough of them, depending on who you ask. This week, I delved into what a lower birth rate means for a few specific beings in the underworld. The birth rate among young people in the U.S. has declined for several years, and though the rate drop hasn't been as severe as in other countries, it's noticeable. Young people are choosing to delay or even forego having children, and I suppose I can editorialize enough to say, good for them, whatever their choices may be. But there are some who are pretty upset by the trend.
I miss having kitties come traipsing through my wood, skipping along merrily, their rosy cheeks and juicy plump calves. I haven't seen a pair of lederhosen-donning twins in many a year.
That's Luna, a concerned older woman. She reached out, and this is true, by Raven. She wants... well, I'll let her say it.
More babies! You people need to start getting busy. Is nobody randy anymore? Drink some wine and put on some Barry Manilow. I'm hungry.
You're hungry?
Starved.
I had followed the Raven to a cabin in the woods where Luna resides. At first, she's a beautiful woman in a quaint home. I smell the scent of recently baked cookies wafting through the air. But when she sees I'm a grown-up, the illusion fades. The surrounding area transformed to a fetid swamp, and her beauty frowned into the grimace of a decrepit old woman covered in warts with seaweed for hair. She tells me I have nothing to fear.
What are you, 40? 57?
I'm 28.
Ugh, even worse. You've lost your flavor. No good at that age. 28. And you think you know everything, too, I bet. At least when you eat a senior citizen, you feel like you're getting rid of some leftovers before they're spoiled.
Okay. So, help me out here. You're consuming actual alive children?
There's nothing like having some young'uns for dinner.
See, that sounds like a clever play on words, but you're admitting to eating them. A lot. And that's, pretty widely agreed that killing kids is bad.
It's just the foolish ones that don't listen to bedtime stories. It's not like I'm consuming the best and brightest.
Miss Lula, Did you want me to keep rubbing the cumin on my underarms?
No, Mason. You could start putting the olives between your toes.
On it.
Oh my God, there's a child in here. Seasoning himself? You're not gonna eat him. I won't let you.
Oh, boo-hoo. There used to be more of them. Used to be so many parents wouldn't notice even when one or two became pie. Now, even Catholics stop after two.
Sure, but people have their reasons. Kids are expensive.
Well, now who's being reductive? So a life ain't worth creating over money. But for consuming and providing energy to a dear old woman is different.
Yes?
You know, people forget. Us witches, we used to provide services. Sure, we caused some problems, like in that one Massachusetts town. What was it called? Do you remember Salem?
I do.
But after that, we helped people. Love potions, fertility potions.
Sounds like you just gave people more ways to make kids.
Okay, that's it. Get out of here.
Not without the kid. Come on, I can't just... I fled the hut, and as I did, I watched it sprout legs like that of a chicken and run off deeper into the forest. I made sure to report a kid named Mason missing, but didn't hear anything. 2 weeks later, I'm recording some street ambience for a WKUG 99 piece about traffic, when I hear something.
Psst. Down here.
Hello?
Down here, hey.
I look down and see the head of a clown peeking through the storm drain. The following is a confusing conversation between me and my producer, Carl, over a certain famous horror novel with a recent film adaptation.
What is it?
Yeah, I think so.
What?
I think this is it.
What, you think this is it? We're gonna die? It's gonna kill us?
It might.
What might? What was in there?
I didn't even know it existed.
I still don't know what it is.
You never read it?
Read what?
To be fair, I didn't read it either. I did see it. Part 1.
Part what? It has parts?
Yep. I saw it at a friend's.
I thought you just said you saw it here.
No, I think it is here.
Third base. Okay, can we talk?
Against my better judgment, I squeezed into the storm drain with a microphone and met the clown, who is not inspired by an existing media, he claims.
Yeah, my name is Doinks. I am a legally distinct storm drain clown monster. I'm several millennia old, and once every 30-ish years I return to eat a few kids.
Oh, wow. You know, I just spoke to a witch who was mad about the recent drop in birth rate. Is that something that's affecting you?
Oh, that would explain the smaller number of rugrats running around. Man, a lot's changed. I guess this is what the post-Forrest Gump world is like.
Okay.
Hey, Doinks, my friend said they could meet us down here later.
Mason!
Not now, kid. Doinks is doing an interview.
Cool, so just trick them later?
Yes. And take a bath, would you? Your feet smell like a martini, and not in a good way.
Hey,
Okay.
Mason, are you okay? How did you get away from the witch? Mason!
Anyway, I think something's changed, culturally. The kids just aren't on their own as much anymore. Golden era, that was like 60 years ago. Sometimes I would just wake up and there'd be kids down here. Parents did not even care.
So, let me guess. You have to be creative now.
I post memes. Ugh. Cartoons on Facebook about how Gen X parents are like, back in the day you waited until the street light came on to race home. Or, do you remember, you know where your kids are? Works like a charm.
Uh-huh.
I can turn into a giant spider, but I've never been to Maine. I don't know.
Okay. Do you prefer kids?
Hey, easy there, Slick. I don't like what you're insinuating. I just eat them.
Oh, no, I meant... Never mind. I'm going to leave now, Doinks. I'd suggest you leave too. Because I have a general duty, like, as a person, to ensure the safety of nearby children. And you admitted you're going to eat some? So,
Oh no! Kids always do what they're told! Give me a break.
Doinks had given me a lot to think about, as had Luna. 2 days later, I'm driving home from a late-night editing session. It's the wee hours of the morning, and I hear a child's cry while at a red light. I catch a glimpse of an enormous green hand pulling a child into the shadows of a nearby underpass. I accelerate to the scene. It's never the goal of the reporter to become the story, nor take any part of it. Here, I couldn't help but get involved. Why didn't I call someone? Probably because I thought my experience with the supernatural meant I could handle this. I recorded the interaction chiefly because I thought it might be used as evidence someday. Hello?
Help!
Hush, me lass.
Who's there?
Oh, there's no one here.
You're talking! I can hear you!
I'm scared.
No one here. Good night.
I shine a flashlight and see a horrific sight. An enormous green monster with a big round nose and a club is holding a little girl, Daisy, over an air fryer. Spoiler alert, Daisy is safe now. Just didn't want you to worry.
I've been caught.
Help me.
Let her go. What's your name, sweetie?
Daisy.
Daisy. Daisy, everything is going to be okay. What do you need me to do? Solve a riddle or something?
How dare ye? Riddles are for trolls. I am an ogre.
I'm very sorry. Please.
Now wait, you sound familiar. Are you... You're that Salem from the radio.
Yes.
Oh, I'm a massive fan.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Can I be on your show?
Sure. I'm actually recording now.
Oh, great. Here, Daisy, go over there with Mason.
Mason?
Phew, that was close.
Mason, what are you... Never mind. I wanted to get the kids to safety, then come back for an interview, but Duncan plowed ahead.
I want to clear up some misconceptions about ogres. We don't smell bad, we smell foul. And we are proud of it. We aren't dumb either. We actually have a strong sense of morality. Trolls are dumb, but they trick ye with their knowledge of riddles. We can live through the sunrise without turning to stone, but we do sunburn easily.
And do you eat children, primarily?
Aye, bairns are delicious. Tough to get our hands on 'em these days. Now, I tend to pop 'em in the air fryer and reheat them. Make 'em last as me lunch for a week.
Do you think it's wrong to eat children?
Never thought about it.
Really? You said you have a strict moral code. A child is just beginning their life. You're air frying their whole future.
Huh. I never thought of that. All right.
No more bairns for me. It's that easy?
I just wanted to be on your show, mate.
I hang out with Daisy and Mason while we wait to get them to safety. So, you guys are okay? I'm going to call the police. They'll get you home to your families.
That won't be necessary. But if you want, you can drop me off in the wood.
Wood?
Thanks for your help. I knew you could talk that moralistic ogre out of eating kids. More for me. Best thing I've done since hoping overturn Roe.
The witch vanished, leaving me with Mason. Okay. Well, Mason, like I said, I'll call the police.
I'm okay. I'm gonna go back to the storm drain.
Are you sure? With Doinks?
Doinks? No, different storm drain. Different clown monster.
Ah, I see.
Do you have chocolate syrup?
No,
It's for putting on me.
definitely not. I wait with a strange taste in my mouth, watching the sun rise as an ogre slathers on SPF. For WKUG 99, I'm Salem Woods, saying, do you know where your kids are?
No, I'm saying no. No, the answer is no. Because he's gonna poo in here? How about because his owner sponsored the show, okay? Conflict of interest, my goat injury? Oh, okay. Oh, sorry, folks. We are live back here. We're gonna take a break. When we come back, you can tell I lost an argument if I have a sit-down interview with City Councilor Chip Handy, but what is it even gonna sound like, Carl? How's it gonna answer a question? I'm sorry, folks. I'm Cornelius Monroe. Supernatural Public Radio is a Peppermint Bottle Production, created by Zach Phillips and Matt Demetrides. Kids Meals was written by Zach, starring Matt Demetrides as Salem Woods and Duncan the Ogre, Zach Phillips as Cornelius Monroe and Carl, Jake Lucas as Luna, Mikey Fiocco as Doinks, Bradley Myers as Mason, and Jen Phillips as Daisy. Editing by Zach Phillips with music by Matt Demetrides. Credits for sound effects can be found in the show notes. Tune in next week for episode 7, The Top 1%.
Okay, that's it. Get out of here.
Aye, bairns are delicious. Oh. Bairns are a delicacy. Bairns.